So this is my attempt at making the hand buffing hunter deck work. From what I've heard, this deck has basically been like a complete disappointment as far as the expansion goes, but I did want to try it out anyway. The list I'm playing is actually like not very special, I don't think. One thing you might notice about it is that I'm not playing Frog Beast Rager, and that's because I got over 200 packs of Mean Streets of Gadgetzan, and I didn't get a single copy of this rare, and I'm not about to craft a rare, especially for a deck that is apparently probably not very good. So I'm not playing Frog Beast Rager. I refuse to craft a rare. It goes against my principles. So I'm playing Knife Jugglers instead. The Jugglers are still pretty solid with all the Death Rattles, and the Alley Cat, and Unleash the Hounds. Maybe the ideal version of this deck just plays Juggler and Beast Rager, but I don't have room for that because I'm playing Don Honcho and King Crush, which I probably shouldn't be, but hey, if we're trying out the new class mechanics, you gotta put the Tri-Class Legendary in the deck, right? And then King Crush is good memes. King Crush is actually a really good recipient of all these buffs, and you can actually play Smuggler's Crate and King Crush in the same turn for 10 damage, which is kinda cool. Other than that though, I think the list is pretty typical, pretty standard, and therefore probably bad, since Hunter is like the worst or second worst class on ladder right now. I think this might be the worst that Hunter's ever been. I'm not sure it's ever even been in like the bottom 50% of classes, and it's possibly the worst class right now. I'm sure someone out there is brewing a deck that's going to give us all aids soon enough. Can't keep the Hunter down for too long.
Versus Thrall. For Doomhammer, let the hunt begin.
I wonder if I keep Dispatch Kodo in the opener. It's probably a pretty good card. I guess I'll just keep the hand. Alley Cat's pretty strong on turn 1, although it does get a little bit wrecked by Tunnel Trog, but Knife Juggler can help clean that up. I guess it's not actually even that good against Small Time Buccaneer. Oh, he just had no play. That's weird. Let's go ahead and get the Knife Juggler out on the board. If he goes for a Totem Golem this turn, I did pick up the Eagle Horn Bow. Alright, the Jade Claws is kind of annoying. I'm glad I picked up the Animal Companion. I really didn't want to have to decide whether or not to use a weapon on that thing. Puffer is... I don't know. Puffer does a lot of damage, but it was the only one that this thing can kill. So it's probably bad. I can Houndmaster this guy up to a 3-3, which should make it a 3-1 after I trade into the loot order. Or I can just play Dispatch Kodo. Dispatch Kodo is a much better Houndmaster target next turn. Let's just go for the Kodo here. If I get to land the Houndmaster on this guy, I have a 4-6 taunt in play that's quite strong. I could have also just Houndmastered and gone face. Would have set him to 14. I already have a kill command and an Eagle Horn Bow. Maybe that was better. That thing's annoying. I could kill command to get through it, but the Houndmaster is actually pretty good here. Lets me kill it, I develop a guy, and I get to keep my Kodo alive at a 4-1. 4-1 is pretty weak to Maelstrom Portal, but if he's spending 2 mana on that, the other 3 mana probably doesn't prevent me from hitting him with Houndmaster, Eagle Hornbow, Hero Power. Looks like we're probably not going to do too many cute buffing things this game. Wow, he didn't even totem first. He just knew he was going to high roll, huh? Alright, so what if I just Eagle Hornbow, Hero Power him here? Set him to 11, and then next turn I would have 10. I guess I just play high main here. He's playing a Control Shaman, so there's a good chance he has Hex. But if he does have Hex, it doesn't really buy him any tempo. I spend my whole turn playing the high main, he spends his whole turn playing Hex. I mean, it's definitely not good for me.
No look, say. Hail for the hunt alone.
I think I do kill off this loot hoarder. Actually, what's the point? Just go face. If he kills this thing, it buffs my Dispatch Kodo. Then Dispatch Kodo can give me 4 face damage. I have a bow in play already. It's pretty good. Just have 20 cards in deck and draw that 2 turns after you play Wide Eyes. Oh, the things I lose to in Hearthstone. So he's threatening 16 damage. If I just go Rat Pack, Hero Power, Kill Command, Face, that sets him to 6. And then next turn Dispatch Kodo. Assuming this thing dies, which I could actually just trade it off this turn to confirm the buff on Dispatch Kodo. And then Dispatch Kodo plus Hero Power would kill him. I think I actually have to go for that. Seems pretty hard to win the game in any other way. As a control shaman, he's probably playing Jinyu Water Speaker. But I just can't beat Jinyu Water Speaker. Storm Guardian is too strong when you play it on turn 7.
Who knows what secrets will uncover? May your feet never blind. Well fought. I can see.
Well, that was stupid. Alright, he's Reno. Maybe I can win. I guess I keep Knife Juggler. Man, these jugglers would be way better as Beast Ragers. He's actually playing Zoo. Who plays Zoo? Only when I queue up Hunter do the Zoos come out. Well, Juggler kinda sucks here, but at least it trades with Peddler. Alright, maybe he's playing Reno that just decided to point out his Dark Peddler. I mean, I wouldn't have coined out my Dark Peddler if I was playing Reno Lock. I guess you do need to have stuff on board against Hunter. Still seems wrong, though. I think I just want to put some stuff on board. Although I guess if I go Knife Juggler, Alley Cat, it's pretty weak to Hellfire. Is there any chance it's correct to just go Knife Juggler Hero Power? Probably not. Playing the Alley Cat here pushes as much damage as the Hero Power because of Knife Juggler. Even if he has AoE here, it needs to be Hellfire. He takes 3 damage. My only minion in hand is this Rat Pack, which gets a pretty nice buff. Ooh, Knuckles. I kinda want to trade this guy off and then play whoever he buffs. If he buffs Knuckles, it's just so good. But even the Rat Pack is quite good. Let's go for that. Little unfortunate that I missed the juggle. I could have also Eaglehorn bowed into it, but I didn't really get to develop anything that way. And the Eaglehorn bow might be better for face damage later on. So now my board is actually pretty resilient to AoE.
Take your medicine.
Ult Apothecary. Haven't seen that card in a while. If I really wanted to push a lot of damage here, I could trade the Rat Pack into that and get 4 face juggles. Something tells me that's probably not correct, though. Then I am super weak to AoE. Although I can play a Kindly Grandmother with that, or even a Knuckles. Those things leave behind bodies that can hit him in the face. I would get to push 6 this turn at least. I think he's a little bit too high for me to really consider a play like that. I think I'm going to go for the Kindly Grandmother here. Hopefully I hit the juggle, then I can Eaglehorn bow into it. Pretty unlucky, as per usual. So I think I just ignore this thing. It's turn 6, he's playing Reno Lock. I'm playing an aggressive deck. Probably about a 90% chance that he plays Reno here. I mean, I guess I'm not even really playing an aggressive deck. Okay.
Engaging TC-130 mental dislocator.
Pretty lucky, I must say. Houndmaster was a pretty good draw there, though. Lets me kill this guy really efficiently. Probably don't really want to play my kill command here. I think I should make this trade, though, to prevent him from sending his 4-1 in here and then AoE. What AoE am I scared of? Hellfire, kinda bad for me here. Shadow Flame, Demon Wrath. I almost feel like I should send my bow into the mind control tech. It just really protects my rats from AoE. I think I like clearing the mind control tech. Because he could have like sent both of his guys in and then played Hellfire to kill all my rats. This way Hellfire doesn't quite do it. He's actually just dead if he plays Hellfire. Wow. Alright, that actually turned out to be pretty good for him. He's still gonna take a lot of damage here. King Crush. Well, there aren't too many options I have here. I guess I can choose to trade off either 2 rats and Houndmaster, or 3 rats and Big Bad Wolf. Either way, I get to push 6 face damage, sets him to 4. Either way, Hellfire's terrible for him.
I wonder.
He plays Demon Wrath, probably just dead to Crush.
Run away.
I think I like making this trade a little bit better. Honestly, I'm not sure that it matters, like, at all. I don't know if it really matters against anything specifically. I guess it was better against, like, Demon Wrath plus second-rate Bruiser.
1 for the boss, 2 for me.
Why is there a Blubber Baron? Alright, got him.
Rexa versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Let the hunt begin.
I'm kinda tempted to keep this hand. I can go Smuggler's Crate on 1, probably lands on the Rat Pack, which it's quite good on. And then Quick Shot's just kind of an okay turn 2, kills Sorcerer's Apprentice. I don't really know what mage decks are popular now, so I don't even know if Sorcerer's Apprentice is a thing. But hey, it's not terrible, and I did pick up a regular 2-drop anyway. So this guy's a 4/4 already, which is pretty sick.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
Well, I'm glad I picked up the Knife Juggler, because there's no way that I was quick-shotting a Babbling Book. Did he just draw that Mana Worm? Or did he actually decide not to Mana Worm Coin Book last turn? I feel like I would have gone Mana Worm Coin Book if I had it. I like Rat Pack over the Eagle Worm Bow there, basically because, like if I just play the Eagle Worm Bow, I don't have anything on board. Frost Nova does kind of punish that play though, but can't really play around Frost Nova. I guess I just Houndmaster this guy up. 6/6 deals with his board well. I mean, kind of. Not so much when you consider that his 1-drops are going to do 6 damage to it. But I also just get a ton of 1/1s here, which is pretty nice. And I've seen a Frostbolt and a Fireball, so his damage potential is lessened. I could even quick-shot this thing and then just push a ton of damage. I'm definitely not going to Eagle Horn Bow into it because I just take too much damage. I think I like quick-shotting it though and just pushing with the bow. It's obvious that he's pretty dedicated to a face plan. So if I can just kill him over the next couple turns before he can draw into fireballs and Forgotten Torches, I think that's my best chance at victory. So Hunter's probably the worst class right now, maybe Paladin, and then Mage is probably third worst. I actually don't know how good Tempo Mage is, but I know Reno Mage has been kind of a disappointment. I think Animal Companion is really good here. I could play High Main. Let's see, this is 6 damage. The thing is, like, Huffer and Leok are both really good here. But I guess Savannah High Main does just cost a lot of mana. Animal Companion lets me press my hero power. I think I do need to kill these things, though, just to play around burn. And honestly, I guess Huffer's not even that good. It does push damage, but it's not great. Let's just do this. And I think I'll hold the bow charge here. I do have another bow in my deck, so if I draw into it, I do technically lose some damage by taking this line. But I'm not that likely to draw into it, and I might need it for clearing a minion here. Turns out I don't need it for clearing a minion here, but I might have. Misha is pretty good. There's no way he kills me through Misha, right? So I just take the 6 damage. And I think I do go ahead and push with the bow this turn, because he's so close to dead. Even if he clears my board, hero power plus a bow top deck is lethal. Oh, he found lethal.